I'm happy to be here today to share findings of research, student perceptions of group experience in online RN-to-BSN research course. I have been teaching a nursing research course to RN-to-BSN students at the University of North Carolina, Wilmington. I initiated this study to use effective group collaboration to promote student active participation and writing practices in research course. The overall aim of the study was to explore students' perceptions of learning effectiveness regarding group and class size. In addition, this study was to explore students' perceptions of group experience and peer evaluation experiences. Before presenting my research, I'm going to briefly highlight literature review on group and class size. One of the significant factors in explaining the possible impact of active learning is group size. Generally, most researchers prefer smaller groups because of several reasons. First, smaller groups support active learning, enabling students to work as active participants in the process of data gathering, analyzing and synthesizing the data, and writing a report, thus enhance knowledge. In addition, in smaller groups, opportunities are enhanced to develop skills of communication and problem solving during the process of group work. In contrast, in the case of larger groups, the factor of size can inhibit member participation, especially those who are fearful of dissension or are simply less extroverted. However, in smaller groups, there is a great potential for group conflicts to detract from the process of collaborative learning. Traditionally, classroom sizes have been bound by physical classroom space available, but online classes eliminate that limitation. The online classes can offer large classes, thus raising a question. I'm sorry. So you must do what I'm sorry. I don't, why this is not moving? I pushed this one and so I'm ready. So because online courses eliminate a limitation of space, so the online class can offer large classes, thus raising a question about how many students can enroll in online course while maintaining course quality. Previous literature on optimal class size online show little inconsistencies. Taft and colleagues reviewed the 12 multidisciplinary research on determining optimal size class in online and found that no consensus exists. Based on their literature review, these authors proposed a framework for evaluating class size online. This framework used the three educational framework of objectivist, constructive continuum, Bloom's taxonomy, and the community of inquiry model. According to these authors, online class size would be variable based on the teaching orientation and the class contents. For example, the courses who are used, if faculty using heavily objective tested based teaching strategies, such as introductory biology, faculty can teach large size in online, and students can learn equally well if they are class of 5 or 500. However, smaller classes are recommended for courses heavily implementation of the community of inquiry model, constructive teaching strategies, and high level of Bloom's taxonomy. This descriptive correlation study used online survey to explore learning effectiveness regarding group size and class size. The online survey questionnaire include demographic questions, the RCOI, revised of community of inquiry questionnaire, and 3 open-ended questions. Learning effectiveness was measured at RCOI, revised community of inquiry. The RCOI theorizes 4 elements that contribute to active and successful learning environment, and these include teaching presence, TP, social presence, SP, cognitive presence, CP, learner presence, LP. The RCOI is a self-reporting 37-item 5-point Likert scale questionnaire. 1 indicates strongly disagree, 5 indicates strongly agree. The reliability score of the RCOI was 0.94. The RCOI has 4 subscales: TP 8 item, SP 8 item, CP 8 item, and LP 8 item. The reliability scores of each subscale were pretty high, except for LP. Samples are RN-to-BSN students enrolled in nursing research course in spring and summer 2015. In spring 2015, a total of 60 students were enrolled in 3 separate sections of nursing research course, and each section has a separate Blackboard course shell. In summer 2015, a total of 61 students were enrolled in 3 separate sections of nursing research, and these 3 sections were merged into 1 section of 1 Blackboard course shell. The evidence-based practice project is the major group writing assignments. It required the students to prepare multiple papers over the 7-week period. In order to complete weekly paper, students were required to participate in their group discussion at least 3 times per week, primary posting by Wednesday, peer feedback by Friday, and preparation of the paper by Sunday. I'm going to briefly report the findings. Among the total of 121 students, 67 students completed the online survey with a response rate of 55.4%. Respondents' ages ranged from 22 to 57 years, with an average of 34.6. The majority of students were female and white. Prior education background included 52 associate degree, 13 baccalaureate degree, and 2 master's degree. The first research question was to explore learning effectiveness by group size. Groups are divided by numbers. The findings of the ANOVA test indicate that there is no statistical significance in learning effectiveness among different group sizes. However, as shown in this table, groups of 5 members showed highest scores of RCI total, TP, SP, and CP, as highlighted in green color. In contrast, groups of 3 members showed lowest scores of RCI total, TP, and CP, as highlighted in red color. Additional t-test findings indicated that students who completed the project independently showed statistically lower scores on RCI total, SP, and LP when compared to other students who completed the project with a group of 4 or 5. Research question 2, learning effectiveness between small and large classes. The findings of t-test indicated no statistical differences in learning effectiveness between small and large classes. However, as shown in this table, students in large classes showed higher scores in ICI total and 4 subscales. Students in both classes generally rated their learning outcome high, 4.09 lowest to 4.46 highest, using the 5-point Likert scale. 4 indicates agree, and 5 indicates strongly agree.
Excuse me, could you tell us what size the classes were? Like what was small and what was large?
The small class size is the one class is 21, 24, and the independent group study 15, and large size is 61.
So it was either 21
through 15 to 21 in small classes.
Small.
Large class is 61.
Big difference.
Yeah. Item analysis revealed a couple of items which showed statistical differences in learning outcome between small large classes. This table shows the analysis of open-ended questions. When students were asked to share their group work experience, most students stated that they have a positive group experience. These students stated that they were able to communicate freely, collaborate effectively to the completion for the completion of group tasks. When they were asked to state their difficulties during the group process, and the most commonly mentioned difficulties in the group process included timing, poor communication, different working style, lack of accountability of each individual member. Finally, when students are asked to share their experience of providing peer evaluation or peer feedback during the group process, most students stated that their peer evaluation to be helpful and beneficial for their learning. Discussion and ideal group size. Although no statistical significance was evident in the study, the findings of current study imply that a group of 5 may be the most effective group configuration, while a group of 3 may be the least effective. These findings was consistent with the previous study. Cohen, in his seminal work, stated that 4 or 5 is an optimal number for a group, as a group of 3 can exhibit special problems due to the potential isolation of a third member. However, Morrison argued when there are more than 4 members in a group, that is common for 1 or more members who are tended to be on the lazy side, thus not to contribute. And therefore, Morrison suggests that the ideal group size for online is 3 and 4 group members. The findings of current study imply the benefits of collaborative learning. During the collaborative group project, students can work together to create a potential or create a product that is greater than any individual might achieve alone, because each student can bring their weak strengths. They are complementary. Also, group collaborate projects allow students to collectively develop common perspectives, bringing together a range of cognitive resources and learning experiences toward the goals of the group. In addition, group collaborative projects enable students to develop abilities and skills of both individual work and collaborate efforts. The findings of the current study provided some suggestions for teaching strategies in large classes. First, a large class size can be managed by broken into smaller discussion sections with an instructor or teaching assistant assigned to each small group, and having an effect of smaller class size, thus increase teacher presence. This is significant because teacher presence has been reported the best predictor of student satisfaction and student learning. The findings also imply that the group collaborative project promotes student accountability, student interdependence, and student-to-student interactions, and also increasing social and learner presence. This is also significant because student-to-student interaction has been reported the second best predictor of student learning. There are several limitations of the current study, including use of small convenience sample, self-reported measure, and cross-sectional design. In conclusion, the findings of current study imply that group assignment may be more beneficial than independent assignment. Of course, we need to combine both. And also, ideal group size would be 5, a size large enough to increase interaction. And finally, the integration of peer evaluation in group discussion would be considered an effective method. Thank you for listening for this presentation. Do you have any questions?